Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about Darkmoon decks, and I want to explain how you can make some gold with these different decks without having to craft anything. So you don't need to have inscription or any professions whatsoever. The only requirement, and this is a pretty major requirement, is to actually have some gold and also to be willing to risk the gold in order to invest in the different items I'm going to talk about just now. So, in order to craft some of these Darkmoon decks, as you can see just here, that you can sell pretty fast on the auction house, all you need is 8 of the different cards from each deck. So, for instance, if you want to craft the trinkets from the air deck, you will need all the different cards from the ace to the 8. All the different cards are extremely cheap. The only ones that are really difficult to get are all these ones. I just released a video a couple of hours ago where I explained that right now I would highly not recommend you to craft all these different cards yourself because unfortunately the cost of all the different materials needed in order to craft these different cards is way too high compared to the price of the different aces. But what you can do is actually simply purchase some of these cards and then craft the trinket yourself and then sell it on the auction house because as you can imagine, for some people, all they want is to buy the trinket. They don't want to bother with buying all the different things and crafting themselves, and they will be willing to spend a little bit more gold just in order to buy the items already prepared. So right now, for instance, on my realm, which is a very low pop realm, I'm the only one selling all these different trinkets, and I literally just bought all these different aces from the auction house. And right now, I'm already selling a lot of them for 500k gold each. Each time I'm buying the different aces for 350k gold, and all the rest of the decks is probably like just a few thousand gold. So each time I'm doing more than 100k gold profit, and this is something that you can do again and again. So this is really one thing you can do if you don't have any professions and you don't really want to upgrade the different professions, but you still want to make some gold with these different decks. One major warning is of course the fact that it's a huge investment. Each time you will have to invest almost like 300k gold or more, and you are not guaranteed that you will actually be able to sell the trinket for that price, and you are also not guaranteed that maybe in 1 or 2 days the value will remain the same. Maybe the value will decrease and maybe you will end up losing some gold. So of course I don't think you will lose that much gold because the trinkets are never really gonna go like below 150 200k gold, I believe, but it's still a risk that you take. So if you decide to try this technique, please just be aware that you might lose some of the gold and that this is something that will always be depending on what other people wants to do on your realm and the price the people wants to set also on the region-wide auction house. So right now, if I just have a look at the regional value on European realms, you can see that most of these decks sell for like more than 400, 500k gold on most realms. So definitely you will be able normally to sell them for way more than what it actually costs in terms of just the cards. For this one, it's going to be pretty similar. Most of the realms, it's actually more than 500k gold. This one is a little bit more tricky because right now the aces is still 500k gold. So this one might be a little bit more tricky, but still on most realms you will be able to sell it for more than that. For the one for Earth, this is the cheapest ace you can find, and as you can see on most realms, it's still going to be more than 500k gold. So definitely interesting. And as I mentioned, I personally sold a couple just by taking all the different cards from the auction house and crafting the trinkets. And finally, for this one, the Air one, as you can see, it's going to be pretty similar. More than 500,000 gold on most realms, and most of the time you will be able to make some profits just by crafting these different decks. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope you will be able to make some gold with these different trinkets. Keep in mind, of course, that the value of the different materials and of the trinkets is going to change quite a lot in the next few days. So maybe right now this is pretty good, but in the next few days it might be not really profitable anymore. So just keep that in mind, and if you try it out, try maybe in the next few days so you are guaranteed to at least have a chance at making your profits. And after that, I will probably have to make a follow-up video to update you on the situation with the Darkmoon decks and see how you can make some gold with these different decks. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye!